In the ongoing AFP modernization program, the Philippine Navy, aside from acquiring more surface vessels, additional units they have acquired in the Horizon 2 list like the corvettes and offshore patrol vessels. One of the Navy's acquisition lists is to have their submarine force, which is considered to be the most expensive project they will have. But it seems the submarine acquisition will not be the most expensive item they will have. They might also intend to acquire landing helicopter assault ships, which are meant to project the Philippines' military power not only within the country's exclusive economic zone but even beyond it. LHA can fit several types of aircraft, from different combat utility helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles, and vertical or short takeoff and landing aircraft like the F-35B Lightning II. This type of vessel is also intended to be used for humanitarian assistance and disaster response, as vessels like LHA can rapidly send air contingent to different affected areas. And it seems the Philippine Navy is already starting to make this acquisition a reality in the future. According to our source, this 2024 selected members from the Philippine Navy will be sent abroad to two of our close allies' navies. This team will be embedded in those two navies' LHA ships to study and learn LHA operations. This is essential in the foundation of starting a particular unit in any branch of the AFP, as these same selected Navy personnel will be the core of the Philippine Navy ship-based Naval Aviation Group in the future. LHA ships can also carry various marine assets like amphibious assault vehicles and landing craft utility vessels that can aid the Marine in making amphibious landings for combat and HAT purposes. This acquisition will also give way for the Philippine Marine Corps to form its very own aviation unit, as their aircraft will be based in these landing assault ships. Currently, the Philippine Navy operates 2 landing dock ships with an additional 2 vessels currently under construction in Indonesia. Similar to the landing assault ships, the Philippine Navy's Tarlac class is capable of sea and chopper operations, as the ships can deploy landing craft utility and amphibious assault vehicles on its well deck, and helicopters in its heli decks. The knowledge the Philippine Navy has in operating these landing dock ships for several years already will help them gain more knowledge in their quest to operate landing assault ships in the future. Though PH Firepower believes if the acquisition will indeed push through, it will be beyond the term of President Bongbong Marcos Jr. and will play on the priorities of the next president after him. And this project would be considered the most expensive of all the AFP modernization projects. By now, there are different offers for this project. One of these are Juan Carlos, one of the Spanish Navy, the Dokdo Class of the South Korean Navy, and the Hyuga-Class helicopter destroyer from Japan Maritime Self-defense Force.